Hey guys, with us all being quarantined, I decided I would jump on here and film a makeup look for fun. So let's just start. I already have my eyebrows done just because I do them every morning. So what I use for those are the Anastasia Dip Brow in Blonde. Love this stuff because I don't really have any eyebrows normally. And then the brow gel from her as well. And I just set my whole eye with little concealer first. So that's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I love this stuff because it's well priced. Tarte Shape Tape is also really good, but pretty pricey. So I already have that done. So from there, I like to always do my eyes first as opposed to my whole face. Because then if you have any fallout, you just wipe it off before you put your foundation on. So I always like to do that. So I'll start with, I'm gonna set, because I did this earlier, I always set my whole eyelid with some translucent powder. I have a couple different ones, but I really like the Maybelline Fit Me. And I think this isn't very light, so I just shake this out a little bit. And take a little brush. And I'm just gonna set my eyelids again, because I did it so much earlier. So now I'm just gonna grab something to highlight under my brow bone. So I'm gonna take the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. This is really pretty. I think it's a little broken, but see, pretty. With just a little brush. I'll just take this. You just go under, blend that out a little bit. So then you don't have to mess up all your eyeshadow later with that. So that's done. So I'm gonna take my favorite palette for going out look. So I know it's really dirty because I bought this as soon as it came out and I've used the same one since. That's how good this palette is. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. And if you're on a budget or you just want a really good palette, this is it. Sorry, it's so dirty, but look how pretty. You can see how much I've used it, but the shadows are still amazing. So I use this almost every time I get ready to go out just because it's so much easier. I mean, I have a ton of the smaller palettes, but this is just so easy. So I'm gonna start off with my crease now. I'm just gonna take these two lighter colors. Really should have cleaned that off before. And I'm just gonna grab another little mirror to do this with. Okay. So just blending. You want like a pretty big brush. This is, I think it's the E40 by Morphe. They have really nice, affordable brushes. In all different like packages and stuff. And they actually have, not that it matters now, it's can't go to the mall, but they actually have a storefront location in Tyson's now, which is pretty cool because you can actually go in and see all the Morphe stuff. And I think they have some in Ulta, but that doesn't matter right now because you can't go anywhere. And those are my dogs barking. What's new? Okay, so now that I've started with that, because you want to always start with a lighter color in the crease and build up to your darker colors or it's gonna look like you got punched in the face. So now I'm gonna go in with Odorless yellow toned one and then this one next to it. I'm trying to decide what Angel is best because my mirror is here, my big mirror in my bathroom. So I thought I could film up in my loft, but I felt like the lighting was better in the bathroom today since it's so nice outside. So again, you just want like any of those basic, and you want matte for this. Matte crease colors. You never want to put like glitter right in the crease unless you're just building up a little bit. But again, you're just building up so those darker colors look nice. And every time I do that, I think both think someone's here. It's fine. There it goes again. Okay. So while that's happening, just keep blending because you want this to look really diffuse and sultry and pretty. You don't want any, you know, harsh lines or anything like that. And again, we haven't done our foundation or anything yet, so you can just blend, 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 and this will all get cleaned up later. so you won't look so crazy. So when you do your eyes first, before your foundation and everything, you do tend to look a little crazier during the whole process, but trust me, it gets a better end product. Okay, so I feel like that's good. So now we can move on to some darker colors. So I have blue eyes, so I personally like to go in with like these type of shades. So that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a little of this and then build up to the darker one. And I'm gonna start with this lighter one here, still with my big brush for this one at least. And just a little bit of that. And see, it's just like making it a little more like orangey-ish toned, because I feel like that looks good on blue eyes. And then I'm gonna take like a denser brush. Where's my other one? I'll grab him. Ah, here. This is, I think, this is the Morphe E35, I'm pretty sure. It's just smaller. And I'm just gonna take this darker brown here. And then just lightly tapping that in first. And remember, like, keep doing this because you don't want too much product on there. Actually, these shadows are really good. So you just want to tap it in there, get off some excess, and then blend that in. You see it's darkening it up already. That's pretty. Okay, and then we're just gonna take the really dark one here and do the same thing but less, so it's not too dark. And see, I'm barely like putting it on the eye because I just don't want it to be too dark, because you can build up if it's not dark enough. But and then kind of sweeping it down here so it connects. See that? And then you can stop here. I'm gonna do a little bit of like almost a black on just like right here, but you could stop here. So I'm gonna take this shade down here. It's like an almost black. It's a little bit lighter because I don't want it too dark. And then again, just lightly, like barely going in with it. Just dusting that over. Pick up a little more product. They're sitting out in the sun because it's so nice and it looks like all my freckles came out. My skin looks a little crazy, but what can you do? Okay, so now we're gonna go back with our bigger brush, our E40, and we're not gonna put any product. We're just gonna try to blend that out because again, you don't want any harsh lines. Me and Justin have been trying to keep ourselves busy quarantine, so I was like, let's do some makeup. He's out for a run right now. Okay, so then we're gonna move on to our lid. So what I'm gonna do is just want something to stick it to. So I'm gonna grab just like a concealer, or you can do an actual eye primer. I just don't really like eye primers. So this is just one from ColourPop. This is the No Filter Concealer. This is where that tart shaped tape is like amazing. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the eyelid. I feel like whenever I run out of like some expensive stuff like that, I just move to my, you know, like drugstore cheaper stuff, and I never repurchase because it's just so expensive. And then with like, it's like a flat brush, I'm just gonna blend that over on the lid. Sorry for making any funny faces. I have not filmed a makeup tutorial since like 2016. But desperate times, guys, desperate times. I do not want to get bored. Okay, so see that? So, because I want to do like a glittery going out look, like the one that I posted last week. So these are great. These are easier than like the little pods of glitter. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, and mine is in Rose Gold Retro. So that's super pretty, and it has like a little tip, so it's super easy as opposed to like getting those little pods from MAC. which are pretty though. So you're just gonna put this over the lid. Oh, it's so pretty. Some more product on here. And same with the other side. And that's a pretty, especially for going into summer, because hopefully we will be out in a month. It's like a really pretty, like smoky, but like still bright eye for summer months. Hey, that's so pretty. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a cleaner, where'd it go? Brush, so very clean. And I'm just gonna like blend it. Make sure it's all stuck, because you don't want it to go all over the rest of the eyeshadow, so this kind of helps keep it down. And see, so that's so pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the eyeliner. Yeah, let's do that. So I use, my favorite is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and mine is of course in Intense Black. I love this thing. So I do my eyeliner a little bit differently. I do like a half into a wing because it opens up the eye so you can still see the mascara instead of your eye, because if you don't want to do fake lashes, you know what I mean? So I just start kind of like in the middle as opposed to the very end. See that? Isn't that so much prettier? Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do the other one because it's hard. See? It keeps the eye open, I feel like. I've always done my eyeliner that way. Let me just look at my mirror real quick, get this done. So then we're just gonna wing it out. I forgot how hard it was to do everything when you're trying to look at the camera and film. You pros out there. This is hard to get used to. So I'm just fixing it. See? And again, since we haven't done our concealer and all that jazz, you can fix these right after with a makeup wipe, or you'll fix it with your concealer. And see what I mean? It's not very pointy. I'm gonna fix it with my concealer, but it doesn't go all the way in, which I think is really pretty. Okay. And now we're gonna move into mascara, because I'm not gonna do like falsies or anything for this, because I don't feel like it. My favorite is the CoverGirl Supersizer in Very Black. This is, in my opinion, the like the best drugstore. It makes them like so long, wispy, voluminous, like everything you could want. What are the boys doing? Oh my god. If you could see them, they're like dead asleep on bed. So cute. Alright, so I'm just gonna do mascara. And I had like a little on from earlier this morning, so they probably won't look as good, because layering my old mascara, new mascara is never the key. We'll make it work. Isn't that pretty? So this is the hard part. I gotta pick up the fucking mascara now. Okay. I think that wasn't the best, but I forgot how hard it is to try to look in the camera, the mirror, and do your fucking makeup, so. They still look good though. Okay. Oh, and these little hair clips, so good for when you're doing your makeup because it keeps it like perfectly out. I just ordered them on Amazon. They're really cheap. It came in like a big pack of them. Okay. So now we're gonna do primer. Just remove the face. I'm using the Beauty Blender, the Leveler Pore Minimizing Primer. I've never found like the bomb primer in my life, so I just use whatever I have. But I do like this one. I heard that Hourglass one is really good, but it's expensive. It's So I'm scared to like it too much. You know what I mean? Okay, so just blend that in with a brush. Usually I just use my fingers, but whatever. Okay, feels good. Okay, so we've done that. So now we're gonna move on to, I'm gonna color correct just a little bit. I don't need to do much. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and what shade is this in? Peach. So I like this. I feel like it just gets rid of any like redness. So you like this little squeeze too, so there we go. I really get red right here. I'll just blend this out a little bit. And that's the peach, and it looks really clumpy because this little applicator is difficult, but whatever. And then just a wet beauty blender is what I like to blend with. Just blending that in. You can even fix your makeup a little bit right there. So I feel like it makes me much more even toned. Yeah, right? A little better. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to foundation. I am using the NYX Born to Glow in medium olive. I like this stuff. I don't typically always buy those really expensive foundations because if you don't like it, you're stuck with it. I do like to normally mix these. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in Honey, and I love these. This is just a little too dark right now because I usually bed tan at my gym when I work out, but since we can't do that right now, I switched over to, I'll grab it in a minute, the gradual like lotion bullshit, which works, but you gotta wait for it. I hate waiting. So I got the Target self tanning, and I did, so I was already tan, medium to tan. For all this, I was tan. Then when I had got the face one, they only had that in Jergens. So I got the Jergens Self Sugar in the face. It has sunscreen in it. Medium tan again. Because if you do the light, like it's going to take so much longer. And I was already tan, so. I mean, it's working. It just takes longer. And I hate that. So I'm going to start blending this in. I like to use a beauty blender. Or like my big foundation brush. I think that's from, I think it's It Cosmetics foundation brush. So I just go back and forth what I like. But I haven't done a full face of makeup since last Friday. So this feels really good. Because granted, I did, you know, somewhat of a full face every day because I went to work at Monday through Friday and I'm an event planner. So you're meeting with people and you see people all the time in the restaurant. So you don't want to look not your best. So it's so weird to me. Every morning I've just been, you know, I'll wake up with the dogs, I'll let them out. And again, just blending, because you do want this to blend into your skin so it doesn't look like it's sitting on top of it. But yeah, so I've just been getting up every morning with the dogs, letting them out. And then we'll get up, I'll do chug some water, do my workouts. I've been doing 100 squats, 100 crunches, and then I've just been following some other, you know, fitness people's Instagram little workouts. And for my neck to make it easier, I'm just gonna use my big foundation brush. But yeah, that's what I've been doing every morning. I know I'm gonna have to switch it up soon because I've been doing it for almost 2 weeks now, but we'll get there. People have been sending me more stuff, so switch it up a bit. Okay. Done with that. So our foundation is all done. All right, we're gonna move on to contour because if I'm doing a full face, I'm always contouring. So again, like I said, I love the Tarte, but I always go back to the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind corrector because it's bomb. See, I'm almost out. So it's gonna look like a lot, but it's really not. And then you go in the shape. So this is where you can fix your winged eyeliner. Oh yeah, but what I was saying, so, and then I do my workouts. And I'll have like a rice cake with some peanut butter. I'll take a shower and I'll just do brows, some mascara, maybe some eyeshadow and eyeliner. That's it. I leave my face bare and nothing crazy. But I just want to look like presentable at least, so I'm not, you know, just sitting in the house looking like shit all day. So you just blend it. And again, you want to highlight in the highest points of your face. So tip of your nose, under your eyes, your chin, above your lip, your cupid's bow. That's where you want to highlight. You can highlight the middle of your forehead too. I don't like to because it looks cakey on me there for some reason. So I stopped doing that a while ago. But you want to look up. So any lines you have, that gets filled. And I kind of drag it right here just to get a sharp eyeshadow line. That's a tip. So drag it just at the end. You don't want to drag your right here because that skin, you don't want to drag stuff on that. You just want to pad, but right here, I'll drag to make that nice, you know? And the same thing, dragging right there on the other side. So, you know, you don't have to do this intense of a highlight. This is just what I do. You can do a shade down. Just to do at least, I think it's 2 shades lighter than your foundation for your highlight. But I probably do a little more than that. See? And I always have that laugh line. It's not going away unless I heard if you got like filler up, it'll raise up your laugh line so they'll go away. But for now we have laugh lines. So now we're gonna do our darker points of our face. What I really like to use is the Anastasia Contour Kit in medium and use the lightest shade for that, but I'm all out and then I accidentally found that I have the light, not the medium in my second one. And those are all very gray toned. And I don't love a gray toned contour. I feel like it just does not look good on me. I like more like this color, but a little darker. So this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, what we use for our color corrector. These are just really well priced. So this is in Fawn. I honestly should have gotten at least 1 to 2 shades darker, but we're gonna use it. Just because it's not that dark. And I personally like it a little more darker to blend out, but whatever. So then for contour, you kind of want to go like this. You want to do under your cheekbones, a little on your forehead, nose, and right here. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, and then under your lip is a great place because then it'll make your lips look bigger without having your lips done. I always thought about it, but I feel like I have pretty decent sized lips. It's not worth it. And then be careful, but you want to do your nose too. So I'm going to mirror. Just a thin, there we go. Connecting from the top of the eyebrow down. And then again, the other side. And then you can do a little here too. So I tend to not do my forehead because I already have a very small forehead. So we're not gonna do that. And then you just want to go make sure that's good because that gets rid of your double chin and heartbeat. It's pretty great. Just clean that away. And we're gonna go back with our sponge. You can use a brush for this too, but I don't have a good one for this down here. I still have yet to unpack some of my older and different makeup brushes. I just have what I use every day down here. A lot of the other stuff is up in my loft still. Cause I'm gonna make a makeup room up there. And I have my like makeup desk and stuff from my mom's house, but I haven't had time to like really do it, which I guess I can now. If I have everything I use every day down in my bathroom, because I do, at my mom's house, I didn't have like a huge bathroom vanity like this. So I had my vanity in my room with my desk. But here, I mean, this is like double sinked and it's huge. There's a huge tub and a great big window for lighting. So I like to do my makeup in the bathroom now. Because the loft has skylights, but it's not lighting like this. And remember to blend this really well because then people can tell there's like a line. If you blend it enough, no one's gonna be able to tell. See? Pretty. Okay. Make sure you're all blended. So I'm also looking at my big mirror right here, and I just want to make sure everything's looking normal because I'm just looking in the small mirror. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach. It smells so good. Yeah, so like peaches. That's why Too Faced is fun like that. The fucking chocolate shit, and this is the gingerbread Too Faced palette. Like look how cute. And this one smells like gingerbread. It's crazy. Wild. So now we're gonna bake. Sorry, I gotta fix my little clips. I like a bunch of different powders for this. Hourglass has a great one. Laura Mercier, I have both of those here as well. It's kind of dirty, but this is the Hourglass one, and it's the Veil, and I really like that one. But this one, I mean, this is cheap. You can get this at Target, CVS, anywhere, and this works really well. The Maybelline Fit Me. So I just use this, unless I'm being all fancy. But you just want a bunch of powder in the lid, and you want to take your sponge and dip it in, press, you know, pretty firmly, just because you don't want to keep back and going. And then you just go right here and you pack that on. This is how you bake. It's actually so simple. People like I don't want to do all that. You just pack that on, and you're just gonna leave it there for a little bit. You can leave it there for a long time, a little bit of time. It's easy. So you want to do there. I know you're gonna look crazy. I mean, whatever. You know, I just kind of pack that. You don't necessarily have to bake those parts, but any of those lighter parts, you know what I mean? Because then they're just gonna end up blending in with your foundation, and it was pointless that you did all that fucking work. So, and then just dusting over my forehead, and then over here, and the neck. Okay, so we're gonna stop there for now, and then we're gonna switch to our darker color. I love this. This is by Benefit, the Cheerleaders Bronze Squad. Super cute packaging too. This has highlighters and blushes and bronzers. I love this. Look how pretty. So I like this one. This is like the OG Hula one, but I like this brownie one. And then these are nice highlights, and these are blushes. I'm gonna use this blush too. But I like to take their little brush actually, and just like the littlest bit of this, because it goes on. It's very pigmented, and then it's all down the hill from there if you do too much. So I just do a little bit right in there. And trust me, again, like once it's all done and the finishing spray's on, it's gonna look good. Okay, and then we're just gonna do our forehead a little bit. Oh, gotta go down here on the jawline. Go under the lip. And then, like, do you see how much I'm constantly, because it's so pigmented, like getting all the excess off there, so we're not looking crazy. Cute. Okay. So we're gonna now bake under here. So you just do the same thing and make sure enough's on there. And then you're just gonna drag this down. See? Yeah, I know, you look crazy. But it works. So, you don't have to do that clean. I mean, that didn't take me long. Oh, Justin's back from his round. Okay. Let's let that hang out. And like what I like to do is do my lower lash eyeshadow. So I'm gonna whip back out my palette, and I'm gonna use all those same colors in the crease. It just depends on how dark you wanna go. So I'm gonna start with like the lighter brown, because you wanna start with the lighter colors first. I'm just gonna put that, let me grab that other mirror. Oops. I'm just gonna put that color under. I'm blending it out, because you don't want it harsh again. You don't want any harsh lines. I'm trying to go like close enough so y'all can see. See, I just fucked it up. It's okay. Okay, it's all good. So just blending that out on each side. Because when you're doing this much, you don't want it bare under there. It really ties it all in. And then I'm gonna go a little darker just because I like to. But still being light-handed and blending is the key here. Smoking that out. See? Isn't that pretty? Love that. Okay. So I'm just gonna do, what am I gonna use? A quick lip liner. This is Kylie. I'm pretty sure the color is Kylie. King Kylie. It literally says King Kylie on there. I'm just looking for a sharpener. I'm gonna do my lip liner real quick. I love like this color for every day, going out, whatever. It's my favorite. Not big into like colors like red and shit. So I follow my natural lip line because I'm gonna look crazy if I don't. So I like to do a darker lip liner with a lighter lipstick. That's just what we do. It makes your lips look better and it just gives more definition. It's prettier. In my personal opinion. Yeah, I look a little crazy right now because the lighting's just hitting it, making it look so dark. So I have the natural lighting coming in. But trust me, I'll put some lipstick on, it won't look crazy anymore. Okay. So that's there. It does. I don't think the camera's picking up right. It's not this brown or whatever. Should we just use the YSL? This is YSL number 7. I'm gonna try this. I'm probably gonna put something else on. I just don't have a lot of my lipsticks right here in front of me. Because this is gonna be too pinky. It'll work, I guess. I do like these because look how pretty the bottle is. It's really pretty. At the end I might change that a little bit. But now we can brush off all of our powder. So just a big fluffy brush. I don't know. I think this is one of those brushes that you were like, that looks like a good idea. That you got it like TJ Maxx. So it's not like name brand. I think that's what this is, but it is so soft, it works. So just dusting all of that off. Cool. Okay. Looking good. I'm just gonna go over this Morphe like tapered brush with the littlest bit of that same color for contour. The littlest bit. And I'm just gonna add a little bit. Like you have to be so, this shit is so pigmented. The first time I used it, it looked fucking insane. Because it's insane. It really is. But it's a great one. I don't know what this one, oh, Hula Caramel. So it's like the original one, but it's more, has more brown in it, which I like. Because Hula normal, it's a little gray toned, you see. And I don't love that. But if you have like paler skin, I feel like it works. But I like to look like sun-kissed and tanned. So sun-kissed here. Here I can even like do right here. And then under. And then you put highlight here on your, the fuck is that called? It'll hit me. Okay, so now we're gonna go into blush, and I'm gonna use the Corally Step by Benefit. So just on my blush brush. This is also Morphe. This is the R4. Love this. Always tapping off, because remember, you can add more, but it's hard to get it off when it's on your face. So you're not screwed. I mean, you can go back over with some translucent powder and try to blend that bitch back, but building is easier. Love a good little cute blush, you know? You just put it everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Now I'm gonna do same mascara because I love this. I'm gonna do my lower lash line real quick. Honestly, I fucking hate doing this because it always gets somewhere it's not supposed to. You gotta wait till it dries to get the Q-tip out. Annoying. I did hear, I need to figure out what that MAC one is called as the really, really skinny brush. Someone talks about it. I think it's, what's her name? Who likes it? Jaclyn Hill? I think maybe. I still watch some of their YouTube videos once in a while. So I think that's supposed to. So now it's time for highlights. The best part. I think what I'm gonna use is the same thing we use on our brow bone. So Becca, this is just a mini size, so it looks so small. Regular sizes are this big. These cute. This is Champagne Pop. This is just like a goldy light color, and I love those. This is also, I was gonna use this, but you might not use the Becca. This is the Jaclyn Hill one. This is in the Flare. These are pretty. They're pretty. See? Okay, so the one I always use for spray, setting spray is the All Nighter. This is like the jumbo size by Urban Decay. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and look a little crazy for a minute. Move my hair out of the way. Okay, that's good because you want to dry it a little bit, but you want to leave some of it so it's wet enough for the highlight. Or if it's not, you just wet your highlight brush with that same spray. So I'm gonna use Morphe R36, my highlighter. This is the brush that comes with Jaclyn Hill's palette, and I like to use this too, J02. I like that as well. So again, highest points of your face here, guys. So cheekbones, and I am gonna go and face dry it a little bit. All those powders, they dry you out, so that's why you need spray. Just to make sure you don't look too powdery. So highest points, cheekbones. Tip of your nose, you can go up a little bit. Cupid's bow. Over the eyebrow if you want, chin. I mean, fuck, you can put it everywhere. All right, so, oh, inner corner. I'm gonna use a different brush for that. I'm gonna use the same brush that we used on our brow bone. You never want to forget the inner corner because it just kind of opens up the eye, especially when you're doing a dark eye look like this. I'm just gonna use this tiny mirror here. Which makes my hands look huge, right? Okay, that's cute. Cute. And I'm just gonna fix my lips a little bit. I still don't have anything good up here. I'm just gonna take this Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in Sugar Mama. And it's almost, the tube's almost out. Okay. Looks cute. Okay, so I think we did everything. Let's think. Yeah, we're looking cute. See? Cute. Okay, that's cute 50 times. You just take your hair clips out. And then, see? Pretty. I'm trying to get you off of here. Okay, I'm gonna bring you over to the window. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching my quarantine to make a video. Maybe I'll get bored and do a couple more of these. All right. Thanks. Hope you like my makeup.